Good evening and welcome to Biz RoundUp. I'm Nadun Sirivardhana and we at our television bring you a collection of business highlights. Let's have a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka's tourism sees 22.1% growth in April, welcoming over 144,000 tourists. Sri Lanka engaged US in talks to resolve steep tariffs. Central Bank presents 2024 financial report to President Dissanayake. News in detail. Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya has announced plans for a major overhaul of Sri Lanka's education system aimed at easing the burdens of students, teachers and parents. The reforms will begin in 2026 and will focus on ensuring that teachers' recruitment is based on actual vacancies rather than arbitrary decisions. These remarks were made by the Prime Minister during a series of public gatherings in the Kurunegala district over the weekend. Dr. Amarasuriya addressed multiple gatherings in the districts of Polgahawela, Veerambugedara, Piduruvela, Pillessa, Mawatagama and Paragadeniya, emphasizing the government's commitment to identifying and addressing challenges across all sectors. The Prime Minister stated that teacher recruitment in the past had been flawed and moving forward recruitment would be based on the actual needs of schools, ensuring that teachers are placed where they are most needed. Dr. Amarasuriya also highlighted the critical state of Sri Lanka's education system, stressing the need for a reform that integrates knowledge, skills and attitudes rather than just focusing on academic learning. She pointed out that disparities between schools and the rising dropout rates, particularly among male students, are clear indicators of the systematic issues within the current structure. As part of the reform, Dr. Amarasuriya highlighted that from 2026, the new education system would begin for grade 1 and grade 6, aiming to reduce the burden on students, teachers and parents alike. In addition, a committee has been formed to address issues within the Pirivan education sector, and plans to upgrade teacher training and school infrastructure will be implemented. Sri Lanka's tourism sector has welcomed over 144,000 tourists from the 1st to the 24th of this month, up from 118,134 in the same period last year. According to the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority, the country has witnessed a 22.1% year-on-year increase in tourist numbers during April, further strengthening the industry's recovery. Tourism authorities are optimistic about reaching their ambitious target of 3 million arrivals for 2025. They estimate that full-month arrivals from April could reach around 224,710. In terms of source markets, India remains the largest contributor with 148,078 visitors so far this year. The Russian Federation and the United Kingdom follow with 105,427 arrivals and 85,206 arrivals respectively. Notably, India led the arrivals during the first 24 days of April, contributing 29,763 tourist arrivals, followed by the United Kingdom with 15,501 and Russia with 11,859 arrivals. Despite these positive figures, the highly anticipated global tourism promotion campaign, which was expected to be launched soon after the Sinhala and Tamil New Year, has yet to be rolled out. Sri Lanka's efforts to resolve the 44% steep tariffs imposed by the US under the Trump administration are ongoing, with discussions continuing in Washington, D.C. Cabinet spokesman and Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa confirmed the progress at the weekly post-cabinet briefing recently. Dr. Jayatissa shared that the Sri Lankan delegation remains engaged with US officials, but no timeline for the conclusion of the negotiations has been provided yet. An official joint statement will only be issued after a successful resolution is reached. The 44% reciprocal tariffs imposed on April 9, 2025 represent one of the highest rates faced by any nation under the revised US trade policy. The tariffs were introduced as a response to what the US described as an 88% barrier on its goods entering the Sri Lankan market. Now, Sri Lanka has actively engaged in global discussions on debt challenges and solutions at the recently held Global Sovereign Debt Roundtable in Washington, D.C. The meeting took place alongside the IMF and World Bank spring meetings, according to a statement released by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka recently. Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe and Treasury Secretary K.M.M. Siriwardana represented Sri Lanka at the GSDR, which is an initiative launched in 2023 to enhance collaboration between debtor countries and creditors. Co-chaired by the IMF, World Bank and G20 presidency, the roundtable has introduced a sovereign debt restructuring playbook which guides countries facing debt challenges. Governor Veerasinghe highlighted Sri Lanka's ongoing debt restructuring efforts and stressed the critical role of sovereign rating agencies in ensuring a smooth exit from default status post-restructuring. His participation reflects Sri Lanka's commitment to contributing to global debt solutions while navigating its own economic recovery. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. The Sri Lanka-Italy Business Council of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, in partnership with the Italian Embassy in Colombo, hosted a workshop titled Winning and Retaining Italian Tourists. The workshop gathered tourism industry leaders, diplomats and travel experts to explore ways to enhance Sri Lanka's appeal to Italian travellers. Deputy Head of Mission at the Italian Embassy, Alberto Acitiacono, delivered the keynote address emphasizing the evolving preference of Italian tourists and Sri Lanka's potential to cater to these unique demands. The workshop also benefited from virtual contributions by 3 Italian travel agents who provided insights into Italian travel behaviors, booking trends and Sri Lanka's positioning against regional competitors like Thailand and Malaysia. With an enthusiastic turnout from destination management companies, tour operators, airlines and online travel agents, the event set the stage for strategic collaborations to attract more Italian visitors. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka has released its financial statements and operations report for the year 2024. The document was officially presented to President Anurukumara Dissanayake by the Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe, at the Central Bank premises recently. The presentation ceremony was attended by officials including Secretary to the President Dr. N.S. Kumarnayake, Chief Accountant Lasanthi Sirimanne and Director of the Policy Review and Monitoring Department Samudra Jayasundara. The report provides an in-depth overview of the Central Bank's performance across 3 key sections. The sections detail the bank's strategies, core functions such as maintaining price and financial stability, currency issuance and international engagement. It also highlights internal management and strategic communication efforts. The report includes IFRS compliant financial statements for the year ending December 31, 2024, along with an Auditor General's independent review and a financial analysis of the bank's performance. It provides insights into the bank's regional activities, a summary of regulated institutions, and corporate information. A high-level delegation from the Turkey's Penthol Group, led by Chairman Faruk Erkok, was in Colombo exploring investment opportunities within the country. The delegation, invited by Sri Lanka's ambassador to Turkey and facilitated by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism. The delegation held discussions with key government officials including Energy Minister Kumara Jayakodi and Environment Minister Dr. Dhammika Pattabandi. Meetings with the Board of Investment, Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, Export Development Board and Colombo Port City emphasized collaboration in energy, boat building, shipping and textiles. Renewable energy and petroleum emerged as primary focus areas during their discussions. Penthol Group, headquartered in Istanbul, operates across the US, Europe and the Middle East and Africa. The delegation included key figures such as Aydin Ozu, Honorary Consul of Sri Lanka in Istanbul and former Turkish ambassador to Sri Lanka, is Kendra Okie. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, in partnership with the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research, concluded a two-day seminar in Colombo recently. The event aimed at equipping Sri Lankan foreign service officers with insights into global disarmament strategies and emerging international security challenges. The seminar, hosted at the ministry premises, saw participation from over 40 officers physically present in Colombo, while more than 60 officers from Sri Lanka missions abroad joined virtually. Resource personnel from UNIDIR included Director Dr. Robin Keyes, Senior Researcher Dr. Dong-Yong Cho, and Associate of Political Affairs Fanny Zeban. They shared their expertise on topics such as the global disarmament landscape and evolving threats to peace and security. During the seminar, Dr. Robin Keyes also met with Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism Vijitha Herath to discuss strengthening cooperation between UNIDIR and the ministry. The event was organized by the Human Resource Development, Research and Training Division and the United Nations Human Rights Division of the Ministry, with initial efforts led by Sri Lanka's permanent mission to the United Nations in Geneva. The third annual general meeting of the ICT Lawyers Guild was held in Colombo recently. During the meeting, Chairman Dr. Sunil Aberatna discussed the organization's commitment to enhancing cyber law enforcement in Sri Lanka. Dr. Aberatna outlined the Guild's primary objectives, which include upgrading the knowledge of its members and sharing this expertise with the wider legal community and the public. He emphasized the importance of providing legal aid in the future and explained that ICTLG will conduct nationwide training programs for lawyers. These programs will cover not only IT law but also enhance IT skills, aiming to prepare legal professionals for the digital age. Dr. Aberatna also noted that the Guild would engage with both official and unofficial members of the bar, as well as with the judiciary, the police department and the Ministry of Digital Economy in a collaborative effort to foster Sri Lanka's digital economy. Attorney General Parinder Ranasinghe, the chief guest at the AGM, underscored the increasing importance of cyber law enforcement. The police department's newly established Cyber Crimes Unit will play a crucial role, and the involvement of ICTLG members will be essential in equipping the legal community with the knowledge necessary to tackle this growing challenge. The Colombo Stock Exchange has taken a groundbreaking step towards sustainable finance with the launch of the GSS Plus Bonds regulatory framework. This initiative is Sri Lanka's first comprehensive framework dedicated to thematic bonds, marking a major milestone for the nation's capital market, according to a media statement released by the Colombo Stock Exchange recently. The GSS Plus bonds encompass green, blue, social, sustainability and sustainability-linked bonds, replacing the previous sustainability bonds terminology in the CSE listing rules. These bonds aim to fund projects that generate measurable environmental and social benefits, including affordable housing, healthcare, education and employment opportunities. Aligned with International Capital Market Association guidelines, the GSS Plus framework ensures transparency and credibility for both issuers and investors. The enhanced verification process includes options such as second-party opinions and certifications, providing additional assurance to market participants. With that, we wind up for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. See you tomorrow with State of Business at 7:45 p.m. Take care and good night.